First off, the implication of the theme is you are still in process, young people. You're still in process of becoming a leader. This is your time of maturation to make any adjustments or shifts in your trajectory to leadership role. But I found out there's one important thing you need to know, and Dr. Hollis has already alluded to it, and you must know how to follow first. You must know how to follow first. You have to learn how to be a good leader by being a good follower. Following well is the best way to learn how to lead well. If you truly want to become not just a leader, but a good leader. And right now in our society, with all that's going on, we need some good leaders. Yes. And based on what I've seen today, we have some very good leaders. Some very good leaders that are coming up. So what I say is that you should always be looking to see how you can improve your leadership skills. Never stop learning. I don't care how old you are, never stop learning. I'm 58 years old and I've been in many different leadership positions and I'm still learning today. A good leader is a good learner. Train yourself to lead. Observe, watch other leaders, good and bad, how to lead. I've learned just as much from a bad leader as I've learned from a good leader. You can learn how to lead by just watching how other people lead. Study to show yourself approved. That's why when she gave you that money, she gave you a book as well. But she intends for you, Dr. Howard wants you to continue to study to show yourself approved. The workman need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Study, and even when you take upon the mantle of leadership, you will still be growing into your role. And wherever you are in your journey to become a leader in your community, lead from where you are. A true leader will lead in any circumstance or situation, even in your beautiful, youthful state. Be a leader. Jesus was a leader in his youth. You remember how he was at 12 years old? And Mama and Daddy looked for him and he was nowhere to be found. He was back there in the synagogue. It took him 3 days to find the boy. He was in the synagogue teaching and flabbergasting the teachers in the synagogue. Why? Because he led from where he was. I was sitting there listening to this proud mama here talk about her son Jerry and how he was the only youth, the only young black man, the only student on a panel. But when he stood up and spoke, people wanted to take a picture with him and to talk to him. Why? Because he is leading where he is. You have to learn how to lead where you are. Don't wait to grow up to lead. Don't wait to get a title to lead. Don't wait for man to appoint you as a leader. Don't wait until a mantle of leadership is put upon you. Don't wait. A real leader does not need these things to lead. Lead right where you are. Lead in your homes. Lead in Villanova. Lead in the military. Lead wherever you are. Lead in Duke. Lead wherever you are. Be a leader right where you are. You don't need a title to be a leader. You're already a leader. A real leader doesn't need a title. I've had many titles in my time, and it all implies that I am a leader. I've been the vice president of 2 Fortune 500 companies. I've been a teacher. I've been a director of youth services, helping youth to get their GED. I've been a lot of things. I've been a pastor for almost 20 years. I've been a controller in the East Orange, and still I'm not done with all the things I've done. But those titles don't mean nothing. There was something on the inside. There was something on the inside. The titles didn't make me a leader. You need to have good character to be a leader. Listen to me. There's something on the inside of each. And you were not chosen by accident. You were chosen, young people, for a reason. I'm talking to the past and the present recipient. God chose you. Through this ministry, because it is Kairos time. It's your time. It's Kairos time. It's your time. The stage has been set. The ground is fertile. Plant your seeds and be the leaders God has called you to be. Character is the mental and moral qualities that make each of us individuals. So character can be good or character can be bad. And I declare to you, be of good character. Character built on good ethics and morals. That desire to care for others will make you a good leader. So what are some of the characteristics of a good leader? It's not, I don't have much of it, I'm done. Good leaders lead by example. You lead by example. The do as I say and not as I do mentality does not work as a good leader. Show people how to live a good life. Show people. A good leader leads with a life that leads not just with words, but with action. I've been a pastor for close to 20 years, I've said, and have been in ministry as a licensed minister for almost 30. And there's one thing I've learned. If I've learned nothing else, people would rather see a sermon than to hear a sermon. That your character will show in your deeds and not your words. Lead by example. Show people what the more excellent way is. Show people how to live a holy and righteous life. Show people a more excellent way. And what is the more excellent way? The excellent way is to lead and live with love. Love the people you lead with. Lead with love. Even if some of them don't love you back, love them anyway. Because your objective is not to be loved. Your objective is to lead the people to a place where they're better than they once were. A good leader must be community oriented. You should be developing yourself as a leader to look to the betterment of your community, no matter how great or how small. Ain't nobody asking you to be Al Sharpton. And if you become like an Al Sharpton, that's fine. But ain't nobody asking you to do that. Lead where you are. Lead in your home. Lead in your hometown. Lead in your little community. Lead your family wherever God places you. Lead. Make your family community better. Just lead where you are. A leader must love and care about the people they are leading. What does this entail? A leader that cares must be compassionate. Compassion is a feeling or showing sympathy or concern for others. You can't lead nobody you ain't concerned about. You've got to be concerned about the people. You ain't leading just to show off. You ain't leading for your own self-grandizement. You are leading to help somebody as you travel alone. You can't lead nobody if you ain't concerned about it. A leader that cares and that must be thoughtful. Screaming at somebody about how good Jesus is and their stomach growling don't mean nothing. You've got to meet people, not only their spiritual, but you got to meet their physical needs as well as their spiritual needs. What are you talking about? Jesus knew this. Jesus, what did he do? His example, he was teaching 5,000. He wanted to send them home. The disciples wanted to send them home. And Jesus said, you can't send people home. They're hungry. So what happened? He fed the 5,000. You, as a leader, you got to be thoughtful. Nobody can't hear you if their stomach is growling. You've got to be thoughtful. And last but not least, a good leader must know where they are going. You can't lead if you don't know where you're going. You can't lead nobody. You're going to lead into a ditch if you don't know where you're going. You got to know where you're going. The goal is to lead your people to a place of two things: provision We must lead our people to a place where their needs are met physically, economically, and spiritually. And then you must lead them to security. We must lead the people to a place that is physically secure, emotionally, and spiritually safe. We need to lead our people to a place where they're not being gunned down in the streets. Our intent is to always lead folks to a place where they are better off than they were before. Do I got a witness in this house? We must always lead our people down the path of righteousness. If your motto when you lead is do the right thing, like Spike Lee taught us, then you are on the right track. Then everything will be all right. Now here's the tough part, and I'm done. Sometimes you have to lead people to places they don't want to go. You can lead a horse to water, but they may not. You can't make them drink. Usually the issue isn't the destination, it's the route that they're taking. Have you ever found out that everybody wants to get to Jesus, but everybody got their own way how to get to Jesus? Dr. King had his way, and Malcolm X had his way, Kwame Ture had his way, the Black Panther Party had his way, Medgar Evers had his way, JFK had his way. All these people had their ways and all wanted equality for all people in this country, but they all had different ways of going about it, and that can cause conflict among the leaders and the people. But the blessed leaders know how to compromise. The best leaders know how to be diplomatic. The best leaders know how to negotiate. And if you don't remember nothing else, remember this. Be a leader that brings people together and not tear them apart. Be that leader that's concerned about the security of the people. Be that leader that's concerned about provision and prosperity. Be that leader that's concerned about leading people to the next Black Wall Street, the next economic empowerment move. Be that leader. They are concerned about leading their people, in the words of Dr. King, to a place filled with milk and honey. To a place where peace and harmony among all people. You should become a leader that will lead this pluralistic society to a place, to the proverbial promised land. God bless you.